Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Sweet Kiki in the kitchen, in the kitchen cooking again. Come on over here.
Huh?
You got to start. They can't see you right there. He had peanut butter on the spoon, so he want to show y'all. All right, bye. So I'm in the kitchen cooking once again, guys, gals. So I'm got my grease on, so I'm trying to hurry and season these. I'm seasoning my ribs. I have short ribs that I cut in half because it's very thick. I'm using Lowry's seasoned salt, and you got to be very careful with the Lowry seasoning salt because it has more salt in it than Morton's season all. Is this the one? No, it said gray one with the black top. Silver one with the black top. So I have on the stove over here already my corn on the cob cooking. I season the water with it's frozen corn on the cob. I season the water with salt and a stick of margarine. I have Lando Lake margarine. And I'm also making today, look at the move. Just give me one of the feet.
Move.
I'm using,
Move.
she gonna give you some more peanut butter, wait. So I'm out of, you okay? You okay?
Okay. Come on back.
I'm using Zatarain fish fry season because I didn't know I didn't have any more, flour. So we're gonna do what we do. This fry just as good. It has meal and flour in the Zatarain. So this is my first time doing it with my ribs, but I normally keep cooking seafood in it and it goes over well. But the Lord told us, and my mama told me, use what you got.
Back up.
No. So my grease been on for a little while. I don't want the pot to be too hot. So I'm trying to batter these as quickly as possible. I had to look for stuff when I got home. I've been working all day. So I'm ready to eat because I'm hungry. I hadn't ate since 2 o'clock today. So you guys, I hope you guys are having a good day though.
Peanut butter. Peanut butter.
I had a fair day, but I had a vision. And I like to write a vision and make it plain. God gave me the vision of frying these ribs today. So that's what I had in the freezer. And some fettuccine. That's what I'm making, some homemade fettuccine. So I had to go stop by the grocery store on my way from home to get the stuff I needed for my fettuccine. So I'm gonna bring you guys over here with me. What they say? Wake up, serve, repeat. I do that every day. So this is my stove that I have things on. And I know this grease is ready. Y'all pray it don't pop, sister. Woo! Trying to multitask. See how big these are? But normally I would use flour. So if you guys never had fried ribs, spare ribs are the best. See how I get rid of that grease here? And I use vegetable oil. You can use any type of oil you like. I recommend peanut oil, vegetable oil, or grapeseed oil would be the best to fry in. Some people may want olive oil. Well, that's your business. Me personally, I don't like olive oil. I don't like the taste of it. Some people may want avocado oil, coconut oil, whatever oil you like. you can use it. That's what you can do. I'm wipe up my mess here. Splash a little bit. Michelle, did you put some bleach in the water? I don't know about y'all, but I like to have a clean stove while I'm cooking. So what I'm gonna do now is drop my fettuccine. Mama, let me call you right. I'm recording. I'll try that. Alright, so I'm gonna start cooking my fettuccine because the water is ready. While that and you don't put much grease in your pan because you don't want to deep fry it. Just enough to cover up to the middle way of your meat because you don't want it to be greasy. So I'm gonna break these in half like I do my spaghetti. Some of you may want it to stay long. That's your business. But I'm breaking mine in half. So we won't be slurping all night. Slurping all night. Put the oil, this is vegetable oil for my pasta won't stick. About 2 boxes, but I'm only going to use 1 box. It's only 3 of us. I know you love pasta. I only got 2 jars of sauce. It is homemade with this sauce out the bottle. Let me show you my corn. I'm going to put some more salt in my corn. I'm going to put a little bit. And that frozen corn will get done really fast. Ready to flip. I think that veteran is doing it some justice on this meat. So I ain't even shook. My mama told me to use what I got. Corn is ready, baby. Put my other box of fettuccine up.
Pick it up.
Huh?
Pick it up. On the floor. Here, look. Okay.
Try.
No, no, sir.
Try. Try.
No, no twice. Get back. Guys, I'm gonna be using Wagyu classic Alfredo sauce. My daughter thought I was gonna actually shred some cheese up and make some homemade Alfredo sauce. Not tonight. I work hard.
That's
Therefore,
what you said, y'all.
it's gonna be homemade with this Alfredo sauce out the bottle. Leave me be. Get my oregano leaves off. My garlic powder. I'm gonna use sea salt for salt. And I'm not gonna use my onion powder tonight. I'll leave it like this. Make sure you move your noodles around every so often so they won't stick together. You don't want them to stick. What am I thinking looking like this sauce? Alright, I got this set this up for my to receive my So guys, this will be a quick meal tonight. Yes indeed. There we go. Let's get this chicken, baby. Stop playing with me. Let's put these on because they're so thick. I want to make sure they're done. I normally, once I see it has brown on one side, then I'll flip it over to the other side so it can brown and cook as well. And then if I see a little, something looking like a little red, just like I did now, I'll flip it back on that side so it can cook for at least 45 more minutes. So my fettuccine is gonna start cooking fast because I had it on the wrong setting. I love flat top. But I'm old eyes back in the day. Well, they got you cooking. The only thing about them, you had to clean or either put some foil down inside of them So when it stuff fall in between the eye, you can get it out easily. Won't be stained and burnt so much. My corn is ready. Let me show you what my corn is looking like. Can you guys see how buttery that looks with that margarine? I put a whole stick of margarine just for 4 ears. Y'all be like, that's too much. Hey, I know how buttery I like my stuff. That's how churches and KFC used to do their chicken. I'm saying do their corn. So I think these are about ready. Don't they look good? Hey. See that there? Yeah, than flour. Xanadu got meal and flour. And Xanadu also have some seasoning in it as well, but I like to season my meat some more because it's not enough. I got to season. These are like some mini pork chops. They so thick. I'm gonna leave that big one in there a little bit long because it got some fat around the edge of that, and I want that fat to be crunchy. So we're gonna drop that piece over there. Sometimes you have to roll your meat around in there to get some around the edges. Season and some batter. If you never had fried ribs before, you ought to try this recipe. Can you dump it out and get that together for me? All right, we're gonna let that cook. Let's not forget about our fettuccine noodles over here. And I try to just cook enough for us to eat on that day, so we won't have so many leftovers, because sometimes leftovers get wasted and not eaten, and you waste the food and throwing it away or putting it down in the garbage disposal and trash and stuff like that. Try not to be wasted because times are very hard. Food is very high. Bless y'all that receive food stamps, but still don't waste your food. There's nothing wrong with receiving subsidy. I've even had to receive subsidy myself at a point in my life. But what I'm talking about, not to be wasteful with your food, because there are so many people that are homeless and hungry, or they're not even homeless, but they have a home, but they only can pay their bills. And with paying their bills, they don't have any money left over to even buy substantial food or healthy food. Hold it. Or healthy food to eat. So I try not to be wasteful. Now if something spoiled, that's different. But if it's still edible, try to eat it. So I don't like leftovers that much. We'll eat leftover pasta more so than any other type of food. We eat spaghetti on spaghetti for days. I love pasta, but I have to be careful because I'm diabetic. I have my hair wrapped up today, y'all, because my locks need to be retwisted, and I've been wearing a wig to work. So when I get home, I like to undress and unwind and get comfortable when I cook, because I'm very hot natured. I had to come home and turn the air conditioner on, honey. Alright, this pasta is about ready. You see that? I want it to be a little bit more soft and limp. I don't want to overcook it, neither do I want to undercook it. I didn't realize I ain't have it on high enough the first time. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my bottles of fettuccine. Well, I'm going to open up one and see what that looks like once I open that one. I like it to be shouty. I got a stick of margarine that I'm going to put in the fettuccine, so yes. Go ahead and flip these fellas. Once your grease is, or your oil, if you want to call it oil, but I say grease, is good and hot, it don't take long for it to cook. Yes, fettuccine, yes. So let me go ahead and get my drink strainer out. Cause this is about ready. Hold on, I got to move you back a little bit to get my strainer. I love this strainer because it folds in and out. I got this from Bed Bath & Beyond. And it got those little cutie booty handles on it. That stretch out over your sink to hold. Yes, fettuccine, yes. I see what you're doing, I see you. Oh, my grandson love, he loves noodles just like me. Hold on, got one more minute. Wait, what you want to see? Tell him what you got.
Clean.
Yeah, it goes to his vacuum cleaner. He vacuum up those with his toy vacuum cleaner. Go get your vacuum cleaner so you can show him what it look like. Make my noodles up to the consistency I like. Now make sure you touch your noodles. Pick them up. You don't have to be as many as these, but you want to get it and touch it and see whether it has gotten to the consistency you like.
Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back.
He gonna show him his vacuum. He gonna show you his vacuum. All right, baby. Okay, I'm gonna take these off, and I'm gonna turn it down to low because I need to work my sauce in. Oh, hold on. Let me move you guys over a little bit. All right, I'm straining my noodles. You want to get the water out of it. You don't want any watery noodles. While they are draining, let me flip this over because I see some blood. Like I told you, these are some thick cut short ribs. So they have to cook longer than short ribs are normally thick anyway, but these are thicker than what they normally are. All right, so I'm gonna put my butter in here. I normally have Land O'Lakes butter, but I bought margarine. I purchased margarine today. And I'm going to let this butter melt in my noodles. My fettuccine looks like. So while it's still hot, you want to go ahead and get that butter all around in there. Yes, I'm going to season with some garlic powder, maybe about 2 tablespoons, some oregano, maybe about 1 tablespoon, and some sea salt, maybe about maybe a tablespoon. Mix that up. Mix it. I'll put a little bit more salt. I'm gonna do that again because sea salt is kind of coarse. And we don't want it not to be seasoned. It's a little hole, so I'm not shaking a lot. Actually, a little hole on here. Some more garlic powder. And oregano. Now, you season yours to your liking, but I'm just telling you what I got in mind. So therefore, I'm going to stir this up. Now, your butter should be good and melted by now. I have it on low. I did not make my own homemade cheese sauce. I bought regular. Okay, don't kill me. Toss that around. So I'm going to take some hot water. Just enough to cover the bottom of my jar to get the rest of this cheese out. I don't want nothing to go away. So I actually am going to have to use both of my cheese sauces because we like it to be salty. I'll toss it around. Toss it around. You think Zion gonna want a piece of corn, Michelle?
Yeah.
You better come and take it up. So it won't be too hot. Same thing, I'm gonna do this one. Give me a plate so I put in. Just enough to cover the bottom of.
He said he didn't want it.
All right, he been not asking out of mine. I ain't cook you no.
You didn't cook, oh, yes, you did.
No, I didn't cook you no corn.
How much you want to bet?
We're gonna eat Zaya corn. You know he gonna ask for some corn. Come on, take this corn. You know he gonna ask for some corn.
Come from now. You hear the actually
I heard.
now.
Let me take up this meat. Turn that tap off there. All right, so this is what this batch looks like. Still look like some pork chop, don't it? Baby. And because it was so thick, as I said, I had to cook it longer to make sure it's done. You don't want no bloody meat. And there we go. Fried pork chop. All right, you guys, I'm gonna let you see what the fettuccine looks like. This is what my fettuccine looks like. Creamy. Gooey. Yes. Yes. Turn that tap off. All right, thank you guys for watching and see how you can make a quick meal if you have everything present and ready and thawed. Thank you to all my subscribers and to everyone that have liked, shared, or commented on my posts. I really appreciate you. This is Sweet Kiki. She's signing out. You guys have a blessed night. See you on the next video. Peace.